Hi guys, it's Nigel, Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. And what glorious weather we're having is absolutely amazing. Today I want to welcome you though down into a favoured village of Broughton Gifford, which is rich in history. And just in there behind me is a beautiful property with no chain called Lower Farmhouse. It's an absolutely stunning, brilliant opportunity for somebody to purchase this property because it has no chain and it's going to be sat with 1.8 of an acre of property with a carport. Inside it needs a bit of work. The overall square footage is about 1,400 square feet, but it's the property, it's the location, it's the views. It adjoins farmland, it's the parking that you've got. You will need to modernise it, you'll probably need to extend the property, but what a great opportunity. Now look guys, you know this market is very fluid. This is not going to be on the market long. We are going to try and get everybody in to see this property. We think that's only fair, and then obviously, you know, we'll take it from there after the viewings. But what can I say about this property? Well, the easiest thing to do is spin this camera around. You know how my property tours work. Let's walk around the grounds, let's look at those views, let's go inside so we can demonstrate the possibilities of the home and take it from there. Here we have it, guys. Lower Farmhouse, built in 1896. A little bit about Broughton Gifford. It's one of those favoured villages that you get in Wiltshire. It's got beautiful countryside walks. It's got a lovely cute school. It's got first class schools close by, which are Dauncey and Stonor. It's rich in history, guys, Broughton Gifford. Decent pub, church, village hall, and a large common green as well. And also there's decent equestrian facilities and just beautiful walks all around you in Broughton Gifford. It does link up to other towns. You can go further up here and that will link you back into the bustling town of Melksham. You can go further over to Watworth, and then, I don't know, by 11-12 miles our beautiful city of Bath is just on your doorstep. You can go along this road here and it can all link you up into Holt and other towns like Bradford and Avon, Trowbridge, Devizes. They're all close by within a good 5-6 mile radius of Broughton Gifford. It's so well located, but what a beautiful sweeping drive this has with this property. Inside, I just want to know, what we're going to do is we're going to cover off all the land and what's available with it, because I think it makes sense. Then we'll take a look inside and go from there. And so before we take a walk inside, I just wanted to show you the other angle here as we come off. So there's quite a bit of land here, beautiful gardens as we go around Lower Farm. I just love that picture of the roof. And if you just look up there on any of the viewings that you do come, you'll see that it says 1898. So obviously that's when it was built. Now this property, guys, is begging to be extended. So subject to planning permissions, I think the square footage, as I mentioned, is about 1,400 square feet at the moment. But inside, I think you need to do the work, extend it, because I'm just going to give you a little tease as we walk around. There's my carport. As we walk through here, there is oil heating. It's quite an old tank that will probably need to be replaced. But out here, guys, yes, you've guessed it, there's the extra bit of land. I think it totals about 1.5 of an acre, and then what we've got here, another third or so of property and land that goes with this property. So it's about 1.8 in total. But of course, when we talk about extending, once you get a detached property like this, you can start to knock it about, bring it out, and of course you have this beautiful land that sits there just looking at you. Just a little note, there is an old public footpath. I just want to bring you up here before I go into the property. I think it's important that you get to know all the quirks and idiosyncrasies and mannerisms of the property. And this is why I do these tours. We get a lot of compliments about the tours, but it's there to demonstrate the possibilities and also what the property comes with. So there's a wall that comes from the road. People very rarely use it. I've been informed, very rarely, but you could. There's a little turnstile here, jump over, and they have a right of access to go down through over to where that brook is. It's something that's always been part of the deed, and it's something that you can't change, unfortunately. So I just wanted to make you aware there is a public footpath that goes along there. So as we look around these pretty gardens, let's take a walk further and let's go into the rear. Let's go into this door here, and then we can take a good look around and explore this property at Lower Farm. So in we come, double glazed door. I'm just going to pop the camera through to the kitchen, and then what I'm going to do, guys, is just turn this around, and then you can just see where we've come in, double glazed door to beautiful, beautiful, stunning views of Wiltshire's countryside, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You can imagine this being your spot, and if you did extend the kitchen out, hey, that's what you'd be looking out into. Absolutely amazing. Door opening to, little entrance here, little boot room. You can put your white goods in here, guys. You know, fridge, wash machine. There's some eye-level cupboards, and if I pop the camera up there, there is a pitch in there, and there is access to loft space. This property does need some updating. It has been updated over the years, so it does need modernising. And like I said, once you've studied the floor plan in this video tour, you'll see the potential that it's got, but it certainly needs some, you could make some improvements with this property and start to move it about to make it a bigger, larger, detached home, sat in all that of 1.8 acres in total. So this is the kitchen. Kitchen's you're gonna have area for seating, wall-based units, sink, 2 windows bringing in that natural light. I haven't opened up these, but it's very light in here in the kitchen. As we walk through, just turn the camera around, and there you can just see another angle of this kitchen and what you can do. Obviously that would be the way which would be considered, or even if you go this way, to extend or open up, or you can create a kitchen somewhere else. There's so many different ideas that and potential with this property, but it just needs a little bit of cute thinking, but certainly it's there, it's ready to be done. There's no chain with this, it's just ready to be bought. So it's an amazing opportunity and potential for somebody that wants to buy a property like this. Out we come again. I'm just going to go one more. There's a little window there that goes into the conservatory. Let's just turn this camera around again. Like I said, there is oil heating with this property. It looks like an old tank out there, so that will need to be renewed. Come back through, and the main entrance of the property would have been through that double glazed door that comes in that way, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Obviously you can see there's doors that spur off, so that will be a sitting room. There's a little brute room in here. Again, you can put your fridge, freezer, or do something with it, but it certainly needs something. There's a bit of the tile flooring in there. Continue along, shower room downstairs, the little archway here, and then in here, this would have been a bedroom, but it's also a dining room or a sitting room. But coming back through, I just thought I'd give you a little recap there. Let's go into the snug room or sitting room. Obviously there's a fireplace, nice windows bringing in that natural light. And then you've got some doors that open up into this conservatory. Again, I think this can be extended or something can be done with it. You just have to eye up all the boundary lines with this property. Maybe you'll have to go wider, maybe you can go a little bit longer, maybe you can go up. There's some ideas there that will need to be looked at. And of course, if you're clever enough, you'll be able to do that. And then you can maximise the potential of this property with all its land as well. 2 recessed areas either side. Some people build into them. I think that's quite good. Or you can have freestanding units. You know, it's there to be done. So there is a bit of character. There is an age, because obviously, you know, it's at 1898 when this property was built. Radiator that runs along. Let's just pop that camera back out there just to look at that pretty garden at the side of the property, which really is a decent size actually. So we come through here, back through to the conservatory, and a conservatory double glazed construction, a bit of dwarf walling, some exposed walling here. You can see the windows, and of course the pièce de la résistance has to be the field that you own just out there, which in total is 1.5 acres. So what we're going to do, because there's going to be quite a lot to property, I'm going to just stop the tour here. We're going to have a look at those other rooms, and then we're going to pop upstairs to have a decent look around. I can show you those views from upstairs as well. So we go, just giving you different angles and elevations and aspects of the conservatory. You can see there's a polycarbonate roof. Quite like the exposed walling. But obviously somebody could take this down, extend it, make it bigger. You could make this room bigger, and it could go out as well. There's so many different ideas that you can do. Come back through, and as you know, kitchen, little utility in there, doorway, obviously the view over here. Come back through, and then there's a downstairs shower room. Now we all know ideally this needs to be upstairs, so again that needs to have some thought. You're gonna have to obviously work around planning on that one. Definitely need to have a bathroom upstairs, the shower room's downstairs, tiling. Obviously you got your low level WC, wash hand basin, and then a double glazed window, obscure double glazed window bringing in some light. There's some tile flooring, but this is the area that should be considered you need to consider and what you should be doing with this property. So it's not an easy task. There is a bit of thought that needs to be done, but that's what you get with something that's unique like this. They're very rare to the market. This isn't going to be on the market long anyway, but it's just showing you there is a bit of thinking to do, especially when you want to extend and change those modifications to improve the property that's already here. Come back out, another sitting room, bedroom. It could be a downstairs bedroom, I think it was, unfortunately, until they're no longer with us. But it is an original sitting room. Of course, you can see the fireplace there. Obviously, these beautiful windows. Pop the camera back out there. Absolutely stunning windows. And as I come back, I love the mullion, the 3-pane windows, radiator there. And again, the same with the windows, really, really attractive. They remind me, they're just picture windows. If I took a picture of this now, you could just see that somewhere in a film. It's just beautiful. It's actually a very cute property, this. And I can't wait to see what somebody does with this property. They're going to have to spend some serious money. It's not going to be a cheap project, but boy, once they finish it, what a great property they're going to have. And that's why it's lovely to have something with potential, you know, because you can actually do something and get stuck into it. Well, here we are, it's ready to buy. It's going to be on the market today. So that's it for the ground floor. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. I'm just going to recap the ground floor again. So obviously this is the sitting room. Just pop that camera around so you can see the angle again. Was used as a bedroom, but sitting room. Come back around, turning stairs, main door to the front there, understairs cupboard, and then you've got this hallway. Downstairs shower room, let's call it. That's in there. That needs to move upstairs. Obviously there's like a boot room, larder, cupboard in here. Come through again. Sitting room. Come through the sitting room. And then that links you out into the conservatory. Of course, you've got the view. Come back out from there. Through the kitchen. And here you've got your boot room again, stroke utility. And of course, there's your rear view from this property. So let's take a look upstairs. Let's have a look at those bedrooms upstairs and those views. So as promised, as we walk through the kitchen, let's go back into the hallway. Sitting room off the right, the conservatory, remember. Larder, shower, and then the other sitting room. Turn it around, and now you can see these stairs that start to turn. And they start to turn, they're quite steep stairs, they're quite high up actually. I like the head space with this. There's a lot of space up here, so that could offer potential for somebody. And there's a little sneak preview of the fields that are out there as well. Quite a short landing area here, but the rooms spur off room. There's a room in there, and there's a room in there. And so if we just go into one of the rooms here, we won't number these, we won't say this is bedroom 1 or bedroom 2. You can see there's some built-in cupboards. Cast iron style fireplace. I don't know if it's the original, but we'll say style for now. But that's the look that it's got. And then you've got your window that's overlooking that front aspect. And there we go, let's pop that camera out there. Look at that hideous view. Just like the back view, rear view, side view. This is what you're surrounded with. Absolutely stunning. And this is priced to sell this property, so it will create a bit of interest on that. So this is one of the bedrooms. Come back out, and you're back out into this landing area. Maybe consider these areas if you're looking to extend the property. We'll go through this door here. It seems that it's shut, so we'll open that up. In we come. And here you can see another bedroom. There would have been a fireplace in there, but that's closed off. You've got your recesses, and these are built in. I think somebody would probably take those out. Bring the camera around because it is a double bedroom. And again, your built-in wardrobes there. Again, they could come out, they could stay. And look at this. Left these windows open for you. There's your view, the field that you own. Come across here. And then you can start to see a lot more fields and countryside. Amazing. Absolutely stunning. Bring the camera around. There's another bedroom. And this is why I love my job. It's about connecting people to properties, and I get to see properties like this. This has been left in the family for many, you know, years. It's a privilege, actually. I love my job just to sell these properties, to get them on my books. It's certainly our bag. We love to work with village properties. We do a lot of them. And like I say, when I do my job, and then you get to see this out there, I think it's amazing that I can showcase properties all over Wiltshire. So come back out, come back through, and we're going to go back through this long landing, or longish, and finish off with the last bedroom. So there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, no bathroom. Remember, that needs to have some thought and attention on. Big enough for a double. You can put your bed in there, freestanding either side, radiator just there. All this will be cleared out, of course, once the sale goes ahead. And then you can see the front. So just about a metre beyond the garage there, the carport, there's going to be a demarcation. There's an older garage just there in front of that plant shrub. It's about 2 metres in there. It will come across, so you'll own this. There'll be a right of way. All this will be yours. And then that field in there with the 1.5 acres. And then also the gardens behind will all form part of this property. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far. Let's take a look outside. Let's have a look at the grounds. Let me show you a bit more, because I think the information is so important for you to have, and we'll take it from there. So as we come outside, let's just take a look at this view one more time. And what I'm going to do is just show you another part of it. So obviously this is all part of the land, the curtilage. This fencing here, that's your field in there. This is going to also be laid to pasture. So the farmer that's got it at the moment, that will all be laid, and that will be, you know, laid to pasture for you. So come through here. This is your land as well, or the land that comes with the property. And then you can see there's some outbuildings. These do not remain part of the property. These outbuildings are actually for the current owner of this property. So I just wanted to show you then, as I turn it around for the carport, you can see all the land up by those trees over. That goes around. The building is there, lower farm. There is the carport. And about a metre or two just around here, there will be a demarcation, and that will run alongside here. Let's say to this post for now. And then obviously this field will be part of it. It actually runs also to the end of this post, which I'll show you now. But just to be clear on this side, so when it's separated off, you see that outbuilding there, that old garage, 2 metres there, it dog legs, comes along, and it comes along here. Then everything this side of the property belongs to lower farm. Then you have the field, and as we walk along, the fence line is still here. Then none of this will be part of the property, because it will be there, but it will run along here. This field here, I say a field, it's 1.5 acres, will belong to the property. There will be a map drawing as well, so you can see a little bit more, but it's always nice to explain it while you're out. That's the point of these tours, to give you more information. So as my fist is on this post, you will then start to see a tree that's just there. Just beyond there, there's an outbuilding, and then just beyond that, this is where the field will angle off. So you'll have all of this kind of going on. I hope I've explained this pretty good. I think I have. But where that tree is there, I wish I knew the type of tree that is. Then you've got an outbuilding just in behind there, and just beyond there. So as I'm looking at it, say that was 12 o'clock, say at 11 o'clock, all this belongs, the 1.5 acres, with the property that we're looking at as we're coming in and around the property from there. Now you could, in effect, I suppose, make an access point for another drive in, because you've got a sweeping drive as it comes around where the garage is, and we're going to walk along there in a minute, so I will show you. But let's say you wanted to come in this way. Well, you could, or you can bring your cars in around this way and come in this way. If you have a horse box and you wanted to bring it in this way instead of that way, you could come along the side here, pop it up. Obviously this ground is uneven, but it is up there as well, so I just wanted to point that out, just so you get an idea of what you can and can't do. So I'm just going to walk around this side, come back through. So this building, this outbuilding is nothing to do with the property. 2 metres from here, So just say where that is, that cuts across, and all this will belong to the property. And then again, you can come across here and you can bring your horse box in that way and out to the field, or you can go around to the property and take your cars in there. This is the way I think I would come in anyway, because it makes natural sense. But like I said, if you wanted to make another drive in there from here to here, you could open it up and you can go out that way. Whether it's necessary or not, it's entirely up to you. And subject to planning, obviously everything's subject to planning. So when you do put plans in to build, it's got to be accepted. We see no reason why not, but there's boundary lines. I don't think this is in a conservation area, so you haven't got anything to worry about there. But what a beautiful, beautiful building that is. And I can guarantee this could be an amazing building when someone finishes it. I think it's stunning and the potential is there. I just want to bring the camera around again, just so we look at everything from every angle. So there's a lot of work that goes into these tours. We've got to walk about a bit. So luckily I'm quite a fit lad. There's the car, plenty of parking, 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as you want. You can gravel it off. The septic tank is there. And there's your carport. I think you could put some doors in. You might need some planning for that. Double check, but that could be a garage. Don't know if you can extend it, but there's other things that you could look at. You could knock down this shed, again make this into access into the field. You can move that, because I think it's quite dated. And all I'm doing is giving you options of the potential as I stand back and look at this property. So what I'm going to do is just going to walk around the side again. I'm just going to summarise, finish off with everything that we've seen today. So here we go. I've just come around this angle again because I haven't shown much about it, but all this obviously was with the property. There's a lot of seclusion there. It's very private. Yes, there is a road to this side, but you could block it off if you want. But just in a nutshell, just to summarise this property, built in 1898, it hasn't been on the market for a long, long time. You can extend it. You'll need planning permissions. There's 1,400 square foot roughly inside at the moment. If somebody wanted to make that into say 2,000 or 2,400 square foot, what an ideal opportunity to have a property like that with 1.8 acres and loads of parking in a village like Broughton Gifford, with views, with countryside. I don't think I need to say anything more than that. I think that's the potential, that's what's on offer, and there is no chain. Like I said, you obviously can look at other areas which are demarcated. I just wanted to point these out again. So just across here, it will end there. There will be a right of way there. There is a septic tank, and of course, as we walk along, the field that's available with this property, with this land, which it could be a third, even a half an acre anyway, but we're saying it's about 1.8 acres. I don't know if that's exact, guys, but let's say approximate for now, because you're not going to be far off 1.8 acres. There's your carport, everything else. Like I said, it cuts across there, and I've said it many times. You come back out here, you can make an access through here as well. And then let's finish it off by saying this is a lifestyle move, and very much a property that a lot of our clients are now looking for leafier suburbs, to get away from the village, to get away from city life, to have a life with your family. This is perfect with no chain. So look, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this tour as much as I have. It's really, really hot today, so I'm going to stop talking, get some water. But if you've got any questions, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. The number 01225 707 342. I hope you're all well. I really mean that, and I hope you're enjoying the weather. And please give me a nudge, get in contact if Lower Farm in Broughton Gifford is the property for you. Thank you.